Oh, hey there. Welcome back to the channel. It is Monday. Happy Monday. If you're new here, I believe you're meant to be here. So hit that subscribe. I'm singing on a Monday just to hopefully lift your spirits, even though you won't see this till Tuesday. I post everything a day later, like I said, if you're new here. My jaw just cracked. I'm waiting on an appointment for the dentist because something's going on with my jaw. And he already said I can get this thing at night to hopefully help with tension and clenching at night. So hopefully that helps. We shall see. Swim today. We have like 2,000-ish area, and it is a ladder. So let's go get after it. Here is a minute of my swimming for you. This is what my workout looked like. It was a ladder workout that's described by Tri and started out with 150 at zone 4, did 4x50, 4x100, 4x50, 6x75, 4x50, 4x100, alternating between zone 1 and zone 4. The 50s were all done in zone 1, and the bigger reps or the bigger yardage was done in zone 4. I feel like I'm doing okay with getting to that zone 4 area, so we'll see how that end of week test goes for us and see whether or not we get a little bit different zones if we can test out at a higher, faster swim. Again, I still just need to really work on getting my form down and getting some just general form work in order to get faster. Swim went well. I really need to bring some lotion with me to the pool. Hey, at least I got my ear drops this time. Oh yeah, there's something heavenly about getting the water out of your ear. Oh, this one never wants to let go though. So I gotta work on skill with swimming. For me, when I speed up, I get erratic, and I know like I'm better when I'm slow and controlled, and I'm actually semi-decently faster in the sense of like than erratic. So I'm faster when I'm just slow and steady compared to being erratic is what I'm trying to say. So I don't know if that makes any sense, but if you're a swimmer or you do swim for triathlon and you're not like great at it, you know what I mean by that. Like, or you might not, I don't know. I'm the type of person, like I said, when I want to go fast, I feel like that's fast, when really like it's all about the skill and sticking with the good form and all of that in order to go faster. So that's what we need to keep working on. I think my swim in generally the sense that it was supposed to be, because it kept on being like zone 4, zone 1, zone 4. I missed maybe 2 or 3 zone 4s. But other than that, like it was right there. But I don't think right now I could be faster than that zone 4 pace without working on the skill, because I just, like I said, I want to be like erratic. So, but I don't know. Let's figure it out together. I have my swim test on Friday, so we'll see how that goes. For now, we're going to the gas station and then grocery shopping. Let's go. All right, y'all. There's this guy on TikTok called, I think he's on YouTube too, so just shout out to Stealth Health Life. One of the other creators I followed mentioned him, and he's super popular on TikTok. So, but he did a recipe for buttered chicken, and buttered chicken is one of my hubby's favorites at like Indian restaurants and stuff like that. So, let's try to make it. It's like a crock pot one. So first up, onions. I got some butter in the pan, doing its thing. We're going to throw some onions on there to caramelize. Meanwhile, I'm going to make the spice mix that's in it. So I'm putting all the spices that are suggested to put on top of it together. Kind of make my own little spice mix based on his recipe. When I first make a recipe, I like to kind of stick with the exact recipe, and I thought I had everything on here. First thing was paprika. The second thing is cayenne, and it's only 1 teaspoon, so I'm gonna use this chipotle chili pepper instead, because I don't have the cayenne, obviously. And then I did buy gram masala. I've never had that before. See, I gotta open it. Also, I gotta pay attention to the onions, because it's got plastic on it and a piece of paper under there. All right, keep me safe. I got it, because I'm really bad about caramelizing onions. So it's supposed to be 2 tablespoons of this too. All right, so we got the gram masala, we got the paprika, we got the cayenne replacement. We need cumin and coriander. I did buy some extra coriander. Guys, I know I totally bought fire roasted tomatoes, like canned tomatoes, and I don't have them. Like, I remember them being in my cart. I remember purchasing them. I sort of remember putting them on the conveyor belt, but they're not here, and that kind of makes me sad. Do you ever like I'm not gonna go back and be like, I already threw in my receipt. I don't know where my receipt for the purchases, but do you ever like think like you bought a whole lot of groceries, like $200 worth of groceries isn't a lot, but like you bought a whole lot of groceries and like maybe you didn't come home with all of them? Anywho's a what's it? Let's finish this. I usually keep diced tomatoes too, because I buy 3 at a time. This is basil, garlic, and oregano in these, so I hope they work okay. I think the oregano is not really the style for this recipe, but I feel the way that it's gonna be blended and all the other spices will offset some diced tomatoes. So let's get the rest of this spice mixed together. Our onions are getting there. They're getting there. They're not quite there yet, but they're getting there. They smell good. Oh, they smell so good. Seasoning mix done. Smells so good. I'm gonna have to copy this seasoning mix and just use it on something. We're gonna cut up some chicken now. I refuse to show you me cutting things because it's not my best look. All right, my chicken is all cut up. I only have it in a bowl because I measured out how much it was. I could have just done that by using the fillets, because I ended up using 3 fillets, but it happens. I'm gonna throw it into the crock pot even though I'm not done with my sauce yet, because it will just help to pre-cook it. It's gonna sit for about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, because we'll eat around then. So I'm gonna cook it on high, but here nor there, get the chicken cooked. I do always spray my my crock pot. Let me show you. I got this crock pot in like 2009, 10. Anyways, it's 12 to 15 years old for sure. So yeah, it's got some cracks in it. We need a new one soon. Recommend if I should just get the Instant Pot or just buy another cheap crock pot. What do you think? Caramelizing onions just takes patience. If you turn the heat up too high, you end up burning onions. If not, you just have to slow warm them for a while. They're pretty brown. All of them are pretty brown. So I'm gonna add in these pastes. All right, I got this tomato paste that says double concentrated tomato paste. I'm not certain if I'm supposed to then half the amount I use, or if that's normal for it to be double concentrated. So I'm going to, he recommends 2 tablespoons. So I'm just not gonna put like a whopping 2. I'm gonna do just a normal 2. So 1, 2. There we go. Maybe. That's okay. We have other pastes to get in there. We got 2 tablespoons of garlic paste. Let me double check. Yes, it all says 2 tablespoons, so I just want to double check. So we got 2 tablespoons garlic paste. 1 and 2. And we got ginger paste. 2 tablespoons ginger paste. I'm gonna turn the heat just a tad back up 2 of the ginger. 1 and the 2. We're gonna mix that into our onions. Along with, alright, oh, that smells so good. Alright. We're gonna put that spice mix. The spice mix that we made. And then he says something about deglazing the pan. I have no clue what that means, but essentially we're gonna add the fire roasted tomatoes. I found them. Like I said, I don't know what happened to my fire roasted tomatoes. I might have not gotten a bag. I have no clue. Probably. You know what? It's too late because I put those tomatoes in there already, but I have a bag of like drinks in my room and I bet that's where the fire roasted tomatoes are. I have to go check now. Yep, I thought about it. Too late, but there they are, in with all the drinks. Sort of makes sense, sort of doesn't make sense, but that's fine. At least I have fire and roasted tomatoes for the next time we make it, or for something else. All right, throwing this mixture down into the blender. By throwing, I mean carefully pouring. All right, loud noise warning. Let's see how this goes. I've never done a sauce in here, so that'd be too hard. This looks and smells like perfection, and it makes me want to make some more sauces in a blender. So can you send me some recipes? I have it set on high. Like I said, with the cracks in my crock pot and my type of crock pot, it cooks quickly. So I'm gonna come back and check on it in about 45 minutes. See, guys, I told you something's wrong with my crock pot because I came back like an hour later. My chicken's already at temperature and the thing is like bubbling. So the recipe calls for adding a little more butter and then a little bit of Greek yogurt into it. Yes, please, to like make it a little creamier. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start the rice and then I'm gonna head out on my sunset run. I added in another like 2 tablespoons of butter because that was left on the butter container that I had, and about 3/4 cup of yogurt, a little heavy on that. So going in, mixing that in and going on my run and letting that like kind of soak in the flavors. We might miss it by the time we get to the path. So here it is from our park. So pretty. All right, out on a run. I'm walking a little bit because for some reason my heart rate is through the roof, but it's been doing that at the beginning of my long runs and stuff recently. Yes, I just sprinted, that's why I'm out of breath, but it was consistently high. And then like 2 or 3 miles in, my heart rate's fine. So weird, but I'm letting it calm down. Plus it's beautiful outside. Getting 2 miles in tonight for our run streak and sunset jog. Sunset was almost missed, so here's a little bit of it. It's still really, really pretty. I'll give it that. So here is the finished product of the butter chicken, and I will go out on the limb now before I show you me tasting this. This is the best recipe I've ever recreated. It was so freaking good. All the flavors in it. Adding it to the rice, I think the recipe called to like add something to the rice, but that's here nor there. This was crazy delicious. I highly recommend. I'll see if I can find a link and drop it. Oh, hey there. I'm about to jump in the tub, so I'm going to be awake a little bit longer, but why not do my nighttime routine right now? Then I don't have to worry about it. I have it done. Face is clean, has moisturizer and lotion on it. I don't have to think about it right before I go to bed. It's okay to do it an hour or two before you go to bed. Let's wash our face. I found this stuff too. It's like has lactic acid solution in it, and you're only supposed to use it once or twice a week. So I'm going to use it right now. They say to not use it like if you have sunburn or any kind of cut or so on your face, but I don't right now. So we're going to Q-tip it up. You're also not supposed to use it before sun exposure. Why isn't it coming out? I guess that thing was not a release thing. That was supposed to be in the lid. So we're just gonna rub that all over her face. This one I remember gives a little bit of a little stingy sting. If anybody has a good recommendation for a morning, like a lotion I would put on in morning that has SPF in it, let me know. Because right now I'm only using the nighttime lotion. Oh, that stinks. We're gonna do this on Mondays. Maybe later in the week too, but at least once a week. And that's all she wrote for this Monday. This is your nightly reminder that you are amazing. I'm so freaking proud of you. Do not let your I want tos turn into I can'ts. I love you, and I will check in with you soon.